Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am here to do a little share video. I'm so excited to do this. So I'm going to share a gift that I received from a loved one, and I'm going to share all the beautiful crystals that I got yesterday at the annual Rock and Gem Fair that comes to our city once a year. Last year I missed it because I was having a foot surgery at the same time, so I didn't get to do it. So I was extremely excited to go this year, and I got some awesome deals. And I'm so excited, I just want to share with everybody. You know, my channel is called Crystal Medicine for a reason. I use crystals to heal myself with. For all of you who are new subscribers to me, just a quick thing, I wanted to just let you know, I am somebody who warriors through a condition called MS. I have relapsing and remitting MS, multiple sclerosis, which is a disease of the brain. So I was told by medical professionals 16, 17 years ago that I would be in a wheelchair and that someone else would be doing everything for me, that someone would be dressing me and feeding me and, you know, everything. They had me, for the first several years after my diagnosis, they had me on up to 21 different pills a day, medications. I was having seizures every day, bad ones. I fell and broke my hip, then I broke my other hip, then I broke my shoulder. Every time I had a seizure, I just broke a part of myself. It was really bad. I was really sick. But Spirit made me aware that one of the reasons I was so sick was because of the medicines that I was on. They had just piled those medicines on and on and on over a period of years. And after several years of piling them on but never taking them off, I had so many medications that were having so many side effects from each other, from the contraindications of giving them together, that it was killing me. So I had an epiphany, and I decided, you know what? Forget this. I'm leaving Western medicine and I'm going natural. And that's exactly what I did. Over a period of like 4 or 5 months, I was tapered off of all my medications. I do have to say I'm very, very fortunate because I have it. My doctor is also my friend. So I have a doctor who was willing to cooperate with me on this and not try to stop me. Now, there was a few of the medicines I had to stay on. There's just no way around that. But I went from being on, at one point I was on 21 pills in a day. I went from that being on like 21 pills in a day, which I was taking pills all day long. Vitamins, pills, supplements, but mostly prescription vitamins. I went from that, now I'm only taking 4. Two of them are for my blood pressure. One of them is for my high cholesterol, and the other one is to help me in getting better bone density. So those are the medications. I have no choice, but prescriptions I do have to take. But for everything else, I go natural. So I use meditation, I use crystal healing, I use water, I use affirmations, I use nature, and I use this. Nobody knows what my body needs more than I do. So over a period of several years, I completely transformed my health. I have good days and I have bad days. So if you ever wonder why you haven't seen me in a couple days, it's probably because I'm having a down day. But for the most part, most of my days are good days. I can honestly say that right now in my life, most of my days are good days. So I'm so grateful for that. But one of the things that I realized in the process of this health journey, transformation that I made, was that I really love crystals. I mean, I've always been a rock hound and I always loved rocks, but I have a special relationship with crystal medicine. So I opened a platform a couple years ago, maybe it's not quite a couple years ago, called Crystal Medicine Healing Jewelry. So I have that channel here on YouTube as well. I don't go there a whole lot anymore because I did spend an entire year dealing with a major surgery last year, and I didn't. So I am a vendor, and I also have a big stand where I go to different venues throughout the summer, music festivals, different venues, holiday-oriented venues, and I set up my stand. I have a big banner. It says Crystal Medicine. And I put out my jewelry, my crystals, my diamond paintings that I do. I add those in there. Anyways, so I guess the point I'm trying to make is I am probably the healthiest I've been in years and years right now. Getting rid of all that toxic stuff out of my body, it made all the difference in the world. But in the process, I realized how powerful the healing energies of crystals can actually be if you know what you're doing. So what did I do? I dove into crystal healing face first, and I found my niche. So I started selling crystals. I started making my own healing jewelry. You know what? If it worked for me, I just want it to work for you. If it worked for me, it'll work for you. And I just think it is one of my life purposes at this point now. Being that I discovered this and I'm like a living example of this, it is my purpose to just make sure that those little pieces of medicine, get where they need to be. So, all right. So let me tell you, we went to the Rock and Gym show yesterday. Oh, it was huge. So this takes place in Washington State, in the Washington State Fairgrounds, which is a giant fair in Washington State, about an hour away from the capital city and downtown my city. Once a year, they have a giant thing called the Puyallup Fair, or now they call it the Washington State Fair, and it goes on for 2 weeks, and we are just inundated with traffic, and it's crazy. And then once a year, they have, this place goes all year long. They have big halls, big buildings, big eating places. They house all the 4-H people. There's barns and stuff back there for that. They have, of course, the big rides like the roller coasters and stuff like that do not get taken down. And they do have some that are erected during the fair season and then taken back down. Big place, very popular. A lot of people come far and wide for this Rock and Gym fair that I went to. This is one time a year, this one. And I waited to go till Sunday because I knew from experience that Sunday would be a better day for me. They always lower the prices and they're always willing to make a deal, especially the closer you get to the end of the day on Sunday. People are much more willing to make a deal so that they can, make back how much it costs. About $800 for a 3-day weekend to set up there and to sell there. That's how popular that place is. But you are kind of paying for security and like for them to maintain a certain temperature and an environment. So there is that. But I am so excited to show you guys these. I'm just going to shut up and start showing you what I found. Every single piece I found came off of a sale table and I got for a really good deal. Okay. And they're all for sale except for a few, and I'll show you the ones that are not for sale. All right. This was given to me by my beautiful little sister, my little star sister, Natalie. She has a channel called Awakened Intuitives Tarot. She is a certified tarot reader and just an astrologer and just an absolute blessing in my life. She actually sent me one of these. This is called the Eye of Shiva. The Eye of Shiva. Okay, so there's a reason I showed you that, and here very soon I'm going to explain to you why. Before I show you guys any of the crystals that I got, I'm going to share with you something very special that I received from Miss Natalie at Awakened Intuitives Tarot. Now, this was actually something she gave me a while back. It's been a while since she sent me that. This was just a just because gift. I mean, it just came out of nowhere, and I'm so grateful. I love that. I love surprises. Love surprises. So I was so happy. All right. So not too long ago, Natalie ran into a guy on the streets that was selling rocks, gems, dinosaur bones, kind of like a street vendor guy. I think he might have a shop now, but I'm not sure. Anyways, when she ran into him, he had a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stone that she was really drawn to. So she asked him, what is that? And he said, this is a rare, there's not a lot of it, and this is a rare crystal that's found in Utah. And it is actually a recent find. It hasn't been around a long, long time. And like I said, it is quite rare and quite special. So she grabbed herself a piece like this, and she's got this gigantic, gorgeous piece, and it's called it's called Phantom Golden Selenite. I knew I was going to say it wrong. Phantom Golden Selenite. And this is what it looks like. Now her piece is about 4 or 5 times bigger than this one. So, oh my gosh, she has a really cool special story that goes behind hers. You might want to go watch that. So this is Golden Phantom Selenite. I've got to be very careful. There's a piece back here that's already trying to come off. So that's why I am being so gentle, and I'm not just holding it with my fingers. Because there's a piece that wants to fall off. Oh, there we go. It's loose. This little piece right here is loose. I can feel it rocking back and forth. We will be careful. We don't want it to fall apart. So the energy that comes off this stone is kind of like citrine amplified. And citrine is that energy boost and that feeling of just everything's great. I have everything I need and all is well. That's what citrine does for you. So the Phantom Golden Selenite, this has just a multi-dimensional feel to it. It's hard for me to describe exactly what that means. It just has a multi-dimensional feel to it. I don't know how else to describe it. But anyways, Natalie gave me this beautiful, beautiful piece. I love it so much. Okay, I've been meaning to come on here and share that. I've just been busy. Okay, also, she sent me the cutest little deck of cards called Practical Witches Spell Deck. 100 spells for love, happiness, and success. So I don't call myself a witch per se. I don't really label myself, other than saying I am an energetic reader. I will label myself with that. I don't call myself a witch or wear a label like that or judge anyone else who does. To each his own. I just love cards. Sorry. No, these cards are super cute. They are adorable. And what they are is just simple. This is what they look like on the back. And so there's altar spells. So an example of that would be Rainfall Right. And it goes on to tell you about a meditation you could do sitting at your altar during the rain. So that's what it is. There's nothing dark or evil or anything negative about these little cards. They do altar spells, they do healing spells, they do, oh, he's got turned around. They do everyday spells, love spells, house spells. Somehow they got, well, I dropped them and picked them up funny. Anyways, I think that's it. House spells. Oh, money spells. Yeah. Moon spells. Is that it? Love spells. Okay, so there you go. That's it. So all they are is just, each card is just a beautiful little practice. A lot of them are self-care. A lot of them are grounding techniques, different things like that. But there's nothing dark or negative about these. Just because they say witch on them. I said that because I know there's some people out there that may wonder about that. But I don't judge anybody else out there who does their own thing. As long as you're not working for the dark, that's all. Then I won't judge you. I just may not go around you. Okay, one more thing. The last thing. Also with the beautiful Phantom Golden Selenite and the cute little Practical Witches deck of spells, I got this beautiful keychain as well from Natalie. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. I love it. I kind of halfway thought about taking it off of the keychain thing and making a pendant out of it because I love it that much. It's so stinking cute. Look at that. It has an optical illusion type way about it. So, okay, now we're going to the crystals. First, thank you so much, sister. Thank you, Natalie. I love you so much. You spoil me rotten. I'm so grateful for you in my life. You guys, go give Miss Natalie some love at Awakened Intuitives Tarot. Thank you. Okay, so Natalie sent me this quite a while ago, several months back. And until she had sent me that, I really was not aware of those, and I had never really seen them before. So now it's funny how when things are brought to your awareness, then you start attracting that into your life. So one of the things I found at the crystal shop, or at the crystal show, was I got a whole bag of these. I got just a ton of them. These are the Eye of Shiva, but they're heart-shaped. So let's see, I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 of them. So I got 13. So I'm going to make pendants to put in my jewelry shop out of these. And if for any of you out there who don't know what the Eye of Shiva means, it would take me all day to explain it. It is derived from a Hindu goddess, and it is good luck, abundance, third eye opening, awareness, those kind of things. So all the good stuff. Just another, another little pendant to bring good energy, basically. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Okay. So I'm going to go from the smallest to the biggest. Okay. So this one I grabbed kind of last minute. This one I grabbed as a gift to my beautiful sister, Jenny Prasad. She's always in my comments, and she's always in my messenger, and she's one of my biggest support systems. She's my ultimate prayer warrior, and absolutely the first person I turn to when I need that kind of thing. So, and she's been supporting my channel since 2019. So Jen's like OG here. So I saw this and I had to grab it for her. It is very small, but it's for her to put in her pocket. This is a rose quartz heart for Jen. All right. So let's see. The next one up, I feel like I have a hair on me. There we go. The next one up is called lithium quartz. Very powerful stone. It's one of those master healer stones. Lithium quartz. This is probably some of the most calming energy I've felt off of a crystal. It's almost like taking a tranquilizer. Lithium quartz, and I got a nice good chunk. So lithium quartz has a little bit of a orangey red tint to it. All right, that's the lithium quartz. Okay, let's see. Next, let's do the moon. So this is angel aura agate with a little bit of druzy in it, and it is a moon. Isn't that cute? So size-wise, there you go. It's size of a palm stone for meditating. So I like to stick to stones around this size because you can wrap your fingers around them when you're meditating. And because I use my crystals for healing and, medicine, I always consider that when I'm purchasing crystals, that depending on what I'm purchasing it for, what kind of healing I'm purchasing it for, it is nice if you can actually wrap your entire hand around that crystal and concentrate that energy. So I stick around the same size, but sometimes I get them a little bit bigger. But this is a beautiful angel aura agate druzy moon. Okay, next. Next, we've got a bloodstone heart. Again, close to the same size. So this is a palm stone. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so I hope you guys can see that. It's like dark purple, greens, grays, whites. Yeah. Very pretty, beautiful energy. Okay, next. Okay, let's see which one's bigger. Okay, this one. All right, so this is called rutite, and it is ruticated rutite is what this is called. A very an amazing stone to work with the heart chakra, also the throat chakra, but mostly the heart chakra. So when I say ruticated, what I mean by that is it has plant matter in it. Do you see these lines, these black lines that are down inside there, or the little black speckles that you see throughout it? That is plant life. That is plant life. So that's called ruticated when you'll see that kind of stuff. Very cool. I still wanted it to be that good size for meditation. Okay, next. This is a beautiful red carnelian heart with a little bit of druzy in it. And I'm so sorry. I guess, let me see if I can clean this real quick. There's like a smear on it from the sticker where the price tag was. And I think it takes away from how pretty it is. There we go. All right. Look at this. Look. Oh my gosh. Okay, so look at the bottom. This looks broken. It's not. It's just a different mineral. It's just a different, it's like a little tip. Anyways, is that not beautiful? That is going to be amazing for somebody to work with their root chakra. I'm telling you. It's going to go work root chakra all the way up to the heart. This one is going to be powerful for someone, I'm saying. Okay, next. Let's see. There's 3 here that are about the same size. All right. Yeah, this is the shortest. Okay, so I grabbed a beautiful bumblebee jasper sphere. So pretty. Bumblebee jasper. It's got some lines going in. The back is pretty much yellow. The whole back is pretty much yellow. I mean, it's got different colors of yellow, and you can see into it the different colors. So, like, the design kind of comes on this side. Very cool, though. And it's got this up here. So this one sits very flat. I like that. I hate it when they tip. So this one sits perfectly flat. Love that. Okay, next. Now, this is something I didn't even know existed, so I was really excited when I saw this, although there was only a couple left, so it must be popular. But what this is, it is flower agate fluorite. Such a weird mixture in my mind, but I guess it's normal. So it's flower agate fluorite. So on this side, it looks like fluorite. On this side, it looks like flower agate. Isn't that crazy? It's half and half. That is so cool. I think it's a cool combination. So I got that one. So pretty. So pretty. Okay. Then I was just checking it. I thought I saw a crack, but there's not. Okay. Then I got another fluorite tower. Oh, that's part of the design. I was trying to wipe off the designs. All right, so there you go. We got another beautiful fluorite tower. Okay, so I'm getting close, but I'm going to finish the towers first, and then I'll show you. I got a couple spheres too. Actually, I think I'm going to show you this first. So this is citrine. It's a amazing citrine. Amazing. I don't know if you can see them. I don't think you're going to be able to. There is some fantastic inclusions in there. I could stare at it forever. So this is just a really cool little wand. There was a lady there who had a stand. And I know after I just showed you the witch cards, you're probably like, yeah, right. No, there was a lady there, an older lady, who had a stand, and she had a whole bunch of these. And she had a whole bunch of them. So there's other places in there that had kind of stuff like this too, but they weren't nearly as pretty and with the most beautiful crystal on the end. So I wanted to help support her little business because she was kind of getting overlooked. So I grabbed one for me, and I grabbed one for my bestie who was actually there with me. So I gave the lady a little business. Isn't that beautiful? So this is citrine. This is citrine. So this is a citrine point. This is a citrine tumble. And we've got a smoky quartz right here, another piece of citrine, and this is a black onyx. And then we've got a really cute little bumblebee. And the little pink Swarovski crystal right there is my birthstone. So isn't that beautiful? I love it. Okay, I have 2 more towers that are big that I'll show at the end. Before I show those, I'm going to show, first of all, I'm going to show this. This is so awesome. This is this is called Golden Healer. Golden Healer. It's got a little bit of black obsidian in it. Lots of quartz in it right there. It's got a couple of sections where there's some pretty good quartz in it. There's some right there. But this is a beautiful, beautiful stone, a Master Healer stone as well, and it is called the Golden Healer. And what gives it that orangey color, a lot of people mistake this for citrine, and I'll show you in a minute how different it is, because I have some citrine here I'm going to show you. The reason it has this orangey color, which it can vary and sometimes be very light orange, it is from the copper in the minerals. The copper in the minerals changes the color as it is crystallizing. So that's the copper in the ground or in the minerals. So a lot of people mistake the golden healer for citrine, right? Probably by looking at it right here, you could see that would be an easy thing to do. But really, true citrine should be more like this color. See the difference? So this is, so beautiful golden healer. All right. So this is a amazing piece. This is already sold. I sold this literally within a few minutes of getting it home. I showed it to somebody and they bought it. Okay. And I'm not going to say who it is unless she says in the comments I can, and then I will. So the coolest thing. So the bottom is all of this frosty looking quartz that's just so beautiful. That just kind of like covers the bottom. So you put that on your hand, right? That's where the energy is going to be the strongest. So you put that on your hand, right? The rest of it has these wonderful clear patches where you can see right down into the middle of this thing. Oh, she's lucky I love her because I really love this. And it's going to be really hard to part with. No, already accounted for. But this is what citrine looks like, and this is what golden healer looks like. There's the difference. Okay, guys, I have two more towers to show. They're both the same thing. They're both ocean jasper, and they're both so beautiful. I'll show the smaller of the two first. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. So I'm not even sure how tall this is. I haven't had them long enough to write them in my book yet, but I will. All right, and here is the biggest piece I got of the day yesterday, and this is also ocean jasper, and it looks like the ocean. It looks like the ocean and the land and the clouds, and look at that. Is that not gorgeous? It's on this side, it's even prettier. Look at that. Look at all those, oh, look at all those striations, all those inclusions. It's so gorgeous. Guys, I got a fantastic deal on all of this stuff. So I am so excited to go ahead and weigh it and research how much because I do charge for the kilogram. So research how much that particular mineral is worth, price them, and stick them in my store. So I do want to say that very soon I do plan on coming back and kind of advertising myself again in my new store. I'm opening a new store. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. I will be opening a new store where I will be selling my crystals and my healing crystal jewelry. Some of it, not all of it. I am in the process of building a website right now, and will soon be launching my website, which is where I'm going to actually direct people to go to purchase my things. I tried Etsy. I've tried Facebook Marketplace. I mean, obviously I make the most in person when I'm working as a vendor, but still I usually am charged for the space and the gas, and then there's the time and energy of setting up and tearing down. So, you know, it's hard work, but I do make the most money. There's no shipping fees involved, so I'm able to, you know, have prices a little bit higher, and so it's great. It is great to be able to sell in person. I didn't get to do that last year. And I also didn't order any crystals last year because right at the end of the season the year before, I got ripped off by a huge amount of money. I'm not even going to say how much, from a crystal wholesaler who from China. Okay, so it really hurt my business, and it's taken me some time to recover from that. But I'm almost ready to relaunch, you guys, and I'm going to be doing that. I'm actually going to take the Crystal Medicine Healing Jewelry off of YouTube, and I'm going to put everything onto my website, and then I will just come on my different platforms and advertise my website. So just so you guys know, that will be coming up soon, and I'm so excited to do that. I also have a deck of oracle cards that I am creating that are in the works as well. All right, guys, that's it. That's all. We had the most fun yesterday at the crystal shop. You know, I probably would have stayed there a lot longer, and probably would have stayed there till they kicked me out. But all of a sudden I realized that my bag was getting really heavy. I started wondering if I was going to be able to get it to the car. So I had to call it good and be happy with my pieces, and I am very happy. Yay. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me while I shared my beautiful gifts from my beloved sister Natalie and all of my cool crystal finds from yesterday. It was so much fun. Okay, so look out for a video coming out soon. I'm going to be doing a reading. The next reading I come out with is going to be maybe a little different for me. It's going to be a little different for me, and I'll just say that much. All right, guys? I hope everybody out there had a magnificent Monday. And tomorrow, you're going to have a terrific Tuesday. I can see it. I can see it. Bye, guys.